Next week, America will mark the 100th anniversary of the 1921 race massacre in Tulsa, Oklahoma. It's considered one of the worst incidents of racial violence in U.S. history. Now, schools in Oklahoma are pushing to make sure school children grow up knowing about what happened in their state. NBCNews.com national reporter Daniela Silva joins us now with more on this. Daniela, for people who aren't familiar, talk a little bit about the 1921 Tulsa massacre and why the state is pushing now to teach students about it.
Thank you for having me. So a century ago, a white mob descended on Tulsa's Greenwood neighborhood, also known as Black Wall Street, and killed hundreds of people, destroyed many successful businesses, and displaced thousands. And for many people who I talked to said that this tragic historical event, was hidden from the history books for generations. And only in recent years are we starting to have a real concerted effort to have this taught to students in schools. The State Department of Education told me we can no longer hide from the truth, and that it's really important to begin to have this racial reckoning and teach this really important, significant state event to young students in Oklahoma.
And Daniela, you also spoke with a family there in Tulsa about this. What was their reaction about teaching the Tulsa massacre in the schools now?
Yeah, I spoke to one mom. She told me that she could hear the emotion in her 12-year-old son's voice when he came home from school after learning about the massacre. And he said he was astounded by the details, the sheer number of injured, the number of acres that were burned, and that the school went on a march to the Greenwood district where he could see a museum and memorial, he could see historical markers, and that it was a really moving event, both for mother and son.
The Republican governor there in Oklahoma recently signed a bill into law that bars teaching concepts that would cause people to quote, feel discomfort or guilt about their race or gender. That goes into effect, I know, July 1st. So how might this law play into teaching events like the Tulsa massacre moving forward?
Right. So the governor, in a recent statement, said that he doesn't want tax dollars to go to dividing Oklahomans based on race or gender. Critics of the bill worry that it could have a chilling effect on educators trying to teach difficult historical events such as the race massacre or other complicated events involving race, and could impact them, again, have a chilling effect or discourage them from teaching events such as this.
All right, NBCNews.com national reporter Daniela Silva, I should say, excuse me. Daniela, thank you. We appreciate you being here.
Thank you.
Hey, NBC News viewers, thanks for checking out our YouTube channel. Subscribe by clicking on that button down here and click on any of the videos over here to watch the latest interviews, show highlights, and digital exclusives. Thanks for watching.